If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough. 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 Hilo, 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 iglesia. It's time to go for gold. Hilo, hilo. Hilo, hilo, iglesia. It's time to go for
Woke up today, smile on my face, may not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just at our pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay.
It's that time of the week again. You've locked into Absolute Juice. With some of the craziest moments, awesome life stories, and that real talk, this is the Vibe O'Clock. Yep, that's right, the Vibe O'Clock. Brought to you by the VYG. If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough. Study right now, it's the Vibe O'Clock.
Woke up today, smile on my face, may not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just at our pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things.
It's the Vibe O'Clock. It's the Vibe O'Clock.
What up, what's good, fam? I hope you guys are all doing good. It's good to be here. It's good to be home. When I'm in the Vibe O'Clock, I am with you guys. I am at home, and you guys are my family. What's good? I hope this week was awesome for you guys. And if not, I'm here to say to you that today's VBO is going to be inspiring. And as much as the Vibe O'Clock is a place and a space where we laugh, sometimes we tease each other, we make a lot of jokes, we go on about a lot of things. At the end of the day, the most important is that we share with you guys life lessons, life transforming lessons, things which will change our minds. Because if we change our minds, we're capable of changing our lives. And perhaps you say, PJ, this week was a terrible week for me. This week was a devastating week. Everything went south. Everything I planned did not come to pass. Everything went wrong, and maybe with the added holidays, it made a bit harder for you to get through to the things which you wanted to. I promise you today's Vibe O'Clock is going to help you and remind you why you started in the first place. But anyways, reminding you guys that if you guys would like to DM us, you want to chat to us, you want to speak to one of us, or you want to speak to me personally, you'd like to DM me, just holler at our DMs and just make it clear that you want to holler at PJ. And it'll be more than a pleasure for me to reach out to you. Although I think that you all have more than capable coordinators and mentors to take good care of you guys. Today we are going to speak about the dream team, or rather how the teamwork makes the dream work. I love anything that's sports related because sports reminds me of teamwork. It requires teamwork. Every single sport, even single sports, every person has either a coach or a trainer, somebody telling him or telling her what to do or what not to do. And this is such a powerful thing about sports. But sports also brings that to life. It also has a lot to bring to our lives. And I find that intriguing. I find that amazing. How in life, if you have the right team or you build the right system of a teamwork, you're capable of getting everything right. And this I want to credit to the amazing work of the VYG fam all across Mzansi, or almost all across Mzansi. Some they had last week, some had it today. The beautiful VYG Expo and the Career Expo. And what was awesome about it was the feedback. And the feedback, I'm not talking about the VYG fam, but the feedback we got specifically from non-VYG people from outside. If you saw on our end here at the grounds, we had the MEC of Finance of Gauteng, and he was intrigued by our work. And an amazing thing which he said is like, how do you guys manage to get so many people for this? And people were amazed at how we're capable of producing this with so much order. And my reply is always the teamwork. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone, those who did it last week, those who had their expo today. I saw a few pictures. One of the coordinators sent me the pictures from, for example, Limpopo. What a beautiful work, Limpopo. I didn't see the whole thing, but I got a few pictures, just a glimpse of what Limpopo did. I saw the beautiful work from the Cape Town fam, from the Durban fam, from the Vaal fam. Kimberley, you guys nailed it. It was beautiful. I saw Uppington also had theirs and a few others. My apologies, at times I won't remember every single one of you, but those who did, amazing. I had no complaints to most of what I saw. Now I'm going to quickly share with you this video from the work from our Vaal, their expo at the Vaal. And when I come back, I am going to fulfill my vow with Sasona, who asked me to bring back. Sorry, guys, I just got good news here. If you're an Arsenal fan. If you're an Arsenal fan, you know what I'm talking about. So, Sasona, I had promised to bring back the Lifestyle 101. But we're going to first check out what our Vaal fam got up to last week. Theirs was last week, and some were this weekend, some were today. A huge shout out to the beautiful work they produce. Let's check it out. And when we come back, we're going to head up to the Lifestyle 101. And we have a Go for Gold story to share with you guys today. So I suggest you don't move. The only thing you got to move are your fingers, and scroll and tell those who aren't connected that they better connect right now because they're missing out.
As you can see that I've recently completed my matric, I am here to learn about the different job opportunities that are available in the year 2026. I'll be asking a lot of questions about the different job opportunities, the careers that are available, so that I can make wiser choices when entering into a career. And I'd like to thank the VYG for the opportunity to learn and grow. Let's see what awaits.
To be here today, I've learned so many things. I've acquired knowledge, I've acquired experience that I need to move forward with life. I'm from police, and I've learned from banks. I've captured knowledge that I'm going to use furthermore in life, moving forward from today up until the years to come.
The expo is really good because I like, because some people actually, as the youth, some of us are really confused in terms of what we should do, where after high school, after primary, what do you do? So I feel like the expo is really good because it guides you in a way in which way you want to take.
Yeah, I think they actually are important because I didn't even know about electronics that much, but as of today I was kind of interested in how he actually presented it. So at some point I think such expositions, they are very good in terms of sparking students to know about other fields that they can actually be interested in.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out for a beautiful work. To everybody there, to your coordinator, to your respective pastors, Pastor Mzondile, for the amazing work. Please keep it up. Tali bought this for me yesterday. You guys will see here just behind my favorite quote. For those of you who know, this is my favorite quote. And she bought it for me. And you guys proved that y'all are not about excuses. Y'all about the results. Huge shout out to you guys. I'm really proud. And those of you, I mean, some of them, you didn't have the after movie yet. Well, you didn't, but at least you had the pictures out there. I wish to have an after movie from everybody. Val did their own, so Val did their own. And those of you, if you didn't have one, ask your coordinators what's going on. Go there and ask them, sorry, what is going on? We would love to have an expo because the rest of the world, the rest of the world of South Africa did an amazing work, and why we're not doing here. So a huge shout out to you guys. I'm very proud of the amazing work. And this is what we're going to talk about later on in the program. What I'm going to jump into today is the Lifestyle 101. I have just a few things which I'm going to share with you guys, and a little bit linked to career, but also in every other area of your life which you would like to progress. If you would like to progress, for example, in your love life, if you'd like to progress in your love life, if you fail in this, I'm sorry to say, but it will be very, very difficult for you to be able to succeed. Or if it's in your professional life, if you want to, for example, succeed in an interview. Lifestyle 101 for today is this one here. And I feel the need to share it because you need to put your game face on when dealing with any scenario in your life. And you need to put your shyness off. I've mentioned previously, and oftentimes you guys deny believing it, when I say to you guys, I have a very shy side. But I always say to you, I've got a work to do. I've got a mission to accomplish. And because I've got this mission to accomplish, I won't allow my shyness to stop me. And sometimes I've got to put my game face on. The work which we do, going every week to schools, especially assembly. I'm not fond of assemblies, actually. I'm not fond. I really don't like being in front of thousands of people, especially those whom I do not know, and having to address them, wondering and hoping that I reach out to them. And knowing that many of them judge, our generation judges a lot. Not that I'm concerned about that, but knowing that it is happening. But one thing I've learned is to put my game face on, is to not allow what I'm feeling on the inside to be on the outside. And I'm not saying I have to pretend. What I'm saying is I'm not allowing my feelings to bring about what I'm going through on the outside, because that will be a game breaker instead of a game changer. The same happens if you, for example, you want to approach someone whom you like, someone you're interested in, someone you find, wow, this is someone I'm interested in possibly having a future with. Your game face needs to be on. Your shyness, especially for us as gents, women are looking for confidence. And when I met Talia, remember, I was very shy, but I pretended to be 100. Today I say this because it's done. It's over. It's far from over. It's done. So, but I was very shy. I remember being really shy. But guess what? I had to put my game face on and take charge. She was more shy than me. Imagine me being more shy than her. So the fact is, do not allow what you are feeling and what you are going through to be evident. Don't permit it to be clear. Don't permit it to impede you from accomplishing. You're at an interview. You're nervous at an interview for a job, for a promotion. The opportunity is standing right in front of you. I'm here to say to you that your shyness can destroy you, so you better put your game face on. So this one is for gents and ladies. And oftentimes we see in the VYG when somebody is so shy, but they allow that shyness to deter them in a space and in an environment which we are rooting for you. We're not judging you to put you down. If you fail in the VYG, probably you're going to fail everywhere else if you don't put your game face on. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Number one, Lifestyle 101 is game face on, shyness or weakness, whichever you want to call it. That's got to be off. All right. So I'm repeating, this is not just for love life or professional life, but this is for any area of our lives, so that nobody says that I am imitating, or I'm picking on the guys. I'm intimidating them. Lifestyle number 2, tip number 2: under promise, over deliver. I think there is nothing worse than somebody promising you something and creating a massive anticlimax where you expect so much, and when you get there, you think, wow, it's going to be awesome, and it's an anticlimax. We need to learn to promise less and offer more, because actions speak louder than words. This one also goes for our professional lives as well as love life or any other area of your life. Learn to under-promise and over-deliver. When we stand here or sit here and we promise you guys an awesome event, I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself and on the team to deliver the best. What is it? I'm seeing this comment here, 3-0. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Letabo. Letabo, you are distracting me. Letabo, you are distracting me. You are distracting me with such amazing news. Like, this is no. Shout out, Letabo. I loved it. So you see, Arsenal has under-promised and over-delivered today, because, wow, I think the two teams I was afraid of. But let's get back on track. Let's not talk about this right now. Shout out to Percy. Shout out to you, Peeth, and all the guys who are anti-Arsenal. I know Tsepo was here somewhere. I did see him somewhere here. He's quiet in the comment section. So yes, today Arsenal is currently over-delivering. Hopefully this is not a promise with a 3-0 and then second half we get another 3-0 down. Anyways, what I'm saying is be careful when you are too excited and you over-promise. And you promise to people certain things, but you promise this, you promise that, you promise. But when it's time to deliver, the delivery is terrible. It goes back to professional life, life in general, but also love life. Love life. That's for you, ladies, and that's for you, gents. Stop promising what you won't deliver. And if you're not sure, you want to prove something to that person, let me say this to you. Just deliver instead of having to promise. You don't have to promise. Actions speak louder than words. So today's Lifestyle 101, I wanted to share with you guys. Number 1, game face on, shyness off. Don't allow your shyness to impede you from giving the best of yourself, or at least showing the best of whom you are. And number 2, don't overpromise, but rather underpromise and overdeliver. Let your promises be less, but your delivery above all things. All right, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And like I said, these 2 tips, I wanted to keep it career-wise, since we are coming from the beautiful career expo, but also the love life for all of us. Our word is very important. Our body posture, our presentation, how people see us, our confidence needs to be second to none. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. All right, we're going to go for a short break. And when I come back, we have a guest. Today's story is going to be an intriguing one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really, really interesting. I'm looking forward to this one. So I suggest you guys get ready, because today's one is going to be inspiring. Let me say that. And there is a direct correlation and link to the Vibe Clock and Go for Gold. Don't move. Only your fingers if you're going to tell somebody that they better come on, because they are missing out. Be right back.
Woke up today, smile on my face.
You're still locked in with all the juice, so make sure you don't log out. It's the Vibe Clock, brought to you by the VYG. If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough.
Just that I paced, made some mistakes, but learned a few.
Walking on this journey, faced with all this trials, I've been held back so many times, thinking I wasn't good enough. But now I'm standing on His promise. He held me when I was down. He carried me through it all. And now I'm going for gold. Hilo, 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 iliglesia. It's time to go for gold, go for gold, go for gold, go for gold, go for Sinangathina impilo yethu ibheke phambili. Akukho ethu nesifiso sethu sisibheka kuye. Ungalahlithela, ungonyamezela. If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough. 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 If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough.
I know we had this track playing at the very start of the VBO, but I'm sorry, guys. This track is just timeless. We've got a few tracks lined up for the rest of the year, and a theme song for our. Actually, this theme song is a song which is already existing for June 16, but that we're going to talk about towards the end of the program. Let me under promise and over deliver. But anyways, if you guys have been keeping with us here on the Vibe O'Clock for some time now, you will remember a competition which we had here in the Vibe O'Clock. And we had a special comment from one of our Vibe O'Clockians, one of our very common Vibe O'Clockians. Let me share with you guys this scene. Where is it? I know I had it somewhere here. I need you guys to watch this. If you guys remember it, and then we're gonna talk about it. Just keep your eyes glued to the screen.
Now, Emihle says, if Free State wins, I'm walking from East London to Soweto.
We'll be waiting for you. We'll be waiting for you. You can come already.
You just got a new coordinator, new mentor, new person to help you there.
Welcome.
You just got somebody. Emihle is a faithful Vibe O'Clockian and YPG Livey here. Francis.
This is funny. I'm listening to my voice. It feels like my voice is deeper there. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, if you guys remember that day, talk about going for gold. Today, I'm going to bring to you guys Emihle. She's connected here with us. And Emihle is going to tell us a little bit about going for gold. I'm talking about legit going for gold. She did not walk to the grounds. That's not her go for gold. But she did a lot more than walk to the grounds. And flying the flag high of the VYG and inspiring young people, not only the VYG, because even if you're not necessarily flying the flag of the VYG, because the VYG is an institution, but the idea is that you fly the flag that represents what the VYG is all about. I've got here Emihle. She is now on screen. Emihle, how are you doing?
Hi PJ, hello YPG fam. Oh, I'm saying YPG. Ooh. Okay, hello VYG fam. I'm doing very well, and how are you, PJ?
I'm doing good, and I'm very excited to have you here on the program because I feel like you having said that or shared that comment that you would walk from Kugompo all the way to the ground. It was not even Kugompo back then. It was still East London. All the way to the grounds. And for you to be here, not necessarily to talk about the walk, Naile walk, but to talk about greater things. Greater things. Talk to us, Emihle. I am so excited.
Okay. Okay. A lot has happened since that day of that comment, even though some still come for me in the comment section. No, but well, instead of walking to the grounds, I went a little bit extra mile and decided to go for gold and fly to a whole other continent, to the Netherlands.
What were you doing there? What were you flying? You're flying. I'm already gonna give you. But what were you doing there?
Okay, so every year, honor students in our institution doing social work and healthcare are invited to apply for an opportunity to go do research in the Netherlands. And for us, we just knew it as, oh, we are going to do research on families in crisis. But when we got there, we actually found out that this is a competition. That after doing the research, you have to create a demo or you have to create a solution. And the winning solution will be implemented by the institution that we were working with there. So that's pretty much what we were doing in a nutshell.
Tell us, what was the solution that you had to come up with? Explain to us.
Okay.
What was the solution that you had to come up with? Explain to us. Tell us, what was the solution that you had to come up with? Explain to us.
Okay. Okay.
By the way,
So
your pictures are scrolling here. We are depicting your dissecting, excuse me, your pictures here as you're speaking, but we're listening.
okay. The journey to the solution didn't start on the trip. A few months before the trip, there was an assignment that we were given. So for that assignment, I created an app and I submitted it. So one of my classmates knew that I made an app before, and she was part of my group. So we identified a problem of alcoholism amongst families worldwide. Like, it was a common problem, substance abuse, but mostly alcoholism. So that's when my classmate suggested that, why don't you create an app? Like, we create an app. This app will not only help the people who are struggling with alcoholism, but also help social workers be able to track the triggers of their clients and deal with the problem from the root. Because as they keep on logging in, there are patterns that they are forming of their triggers, when they get the most cravings and everything, and it will help us with our practical work as social workers. So I created the app, and because of the app, our group, which was a combination of South Africa and Austria, won the competition.
Oh wow. Oh wow. This is stunning. This is something big. This is something, like I said, because I had heard your story and the aspect of you making a difference and impact in people's lives, even if it's not for the VYG, but you are taking everything, which I believe a lot from what you learned in the VYG, and adopting it to change people's lives outside. That is such a powerful, that is such a beautiful thing. Chanel has really laid it out perfectly when she says Emihle over delivered, under promised, over delivered. You promised to come to the grounds, but you went overseas all the way to the Netherlands to do something really big. And it's awesome to see that you were doing it to change people's lives. Now, I've got as well here, our producer sent me as well these two letters. I did not read them. What is it about? The one is from University of Fort Hare. Congratulations. We're pleased to inform you that you are one of our top applicants and have been selected to participate in the BIP in partnership with, is this the one that took you to the Netherlands?
Yes.
Okay. And then she said, yes, you want to say something?
Oh, okay. I was about to tell you the backstory of the second letter.
Yes, I was going to that one. That's the one that I'm interested in because I don't know about this one.
Okay. That letter. Okay. So I always had a dream of going overseas. So the
Okay.
first letter, the other letter, is for an opportunity I got in 2021 to study in the United States. But because of situations beyond my control, I had to forfeit it, leading me to take here in 2022. So it was that. So fast forward a few days later, it actually happened. A few years later, I mean, it actually happened. I actually got to experience what I've dreamed of since 2021.
So you're going to the States.
I was supposed to. So that is why I took a gap year in 2022.
Okay.
So at that, a very difficult moment because most people were like, thought I probably failed matric or whatnot, but I had to forfeit the opportunity, which was, yeah, a very, very huge opportunity for me at that time.
Oh, okay, okay. I see it. 31 May 2021. I see it. So then that didn't work out, and then eventually instead you went to the
The Netherlands.
Netherlands. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Emihle, what is one of the lessons which you would share to the VYG fam who are here right now? You created an app. You're not just doing things, but you're transforming lives from your smile and the way you speak, your energy. You transmit to us a sincere happiness, not something which is forged or faked. That's why I even avoid speaking too much to you guys before the 5 o'clock, except checking up on you guys, because I want it to be genuine. I want it to be organic when you guys are on air. But what is it that you learned the most in the VYG which helped you to get to where you are today, which helped you? What is it that you can say that if it were not for this lesson, whether something you heard or something which was taught to you, what is it that you would say, especially because you failed to accomplish the dream you had back in 2021 for personal reasons, but you made a comeback more than 5 years later? What would you say to us?
Okay. I think one of the greatest lessons from the VYG. Okay, three. Number one, always think outside of the box. If there's anything that the VYG has always taught me is to avoid just accepting to be mediocre or accepting to just be normal. To try and push myself beyond my limits and see how far I can go and aim high. I feel like that is one of the biggest lessons that I've learned from the VYG. And the second one is to never give up. One of the things that lesson helped me a lot when I was in my gap year in 2022, because at that time, beginning of it, I had lost hope. But I remember the VYG would always say that we should always try and create opportunities. And that time, I learned how to code. It is in that gap year that I learned how to code. It is in
Wow.
that I learned how to create graphics. Everything that I
Amazing.
has carried me now. It is because of the lessons I got from the VYG in 2022. That never give up, always think outside of the box, but also always create your own opportunities. Because of the opportunities I was able to create myself then, the skills I was able to learn, despite the fact that I was not attending a university institution, that helped me 4 years later. And it is what has helped me with this opportunity as well.
This is superb. Wow, this is superb. The fam is really proud of you, Emihle. This is wow, what I am here really excited. I'm really excited. And General was saying that something, and General just gave me an idea. He says, Emihle, we are still waiting for you here at the grounds. Gold is what you brought forward. Go for gold. Emihle, I am going to put you on the spot, but you need to come visit. You need to fulfill that promise of coming to the grounds. You don't have to walk. It's fine. You don't have to walk. But I think you need to come to the grounds and share the story a little bit stronger, a little bit more elaborate. And I would love for us to be able to record the story even more intensely and dissect your story deep. So please, let's make that arrangement pull through. You can come join us. I know they're going to kill me when I say this. You can come join us for June 16. I mean, it's just around the corner. This is a month and a half away, you know. But if you can, sooner than later or when possible, please come and visit us with love. This is so inspiring. It's so powerful. And I think the VYG fam, the comments here, you know, I am very happy when I hear the story. I'm proud of you. I wanted to ask you, I'm sure that there were moments of extreme difficulties. Probably it's this one which you mentioned, or was there another which you felt like giving up, where you felt like this ain't for me? I don't think it's meant to be. What would you say to us?
Okay. In this opportunity in particular, it was two occasions that I felt like, yeah, this might not happen. Um, the first one was when it was strange how it happened, because it was when we were shortlisted to the 10. I was the last one to be interviewed, and everyone else was like, "No, don't worry. There's two people with them. It's our lecturers. Don't worry." And now on my day, the whole panel was available. The people that were unavailable for everyone else's day, that day I was supposed to be interviewed, I didn't see the two people that everyone was talking about. I saw five. And I was like, yeah. That's when, like, even when I was like, during the interview, I was like, yeah, mine is more serious because there are more people. So at
More
first I
people
was
to
like,
judge you.
yes. Others were like, no, only had two people, and they would name them like, oh, okay, no, I'm familiar with them. And now, when I get there, people from our faculty that I've never spoken to, people that I've probably seen in an event somewhere, but we've never gotten to talk, and I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe this. Let me just do it. That I know that I just lost a bit of hope at that time because I was like, yeah, mine is. And then when I got accepted, we got a problem with our passports because our visas are supposed to return. Our passports are supposed to return with our visas. Our travel agent could not locate them for whatever reason.
Oh
But
no.
it was so stressful, and we kind of lost hope then. But I knew that something's gonna pull through, and we had to phone the visa place, and we are like, this and this, and no one has the reference number, no one has the application number. Even our travel agent is like, I don't know where I put it, I don't know where I put the receipt, but things worked out at the end, because even though like those moments felt like hardships or they were supposed to make me lose hope, but something in me said, this is gonna happen, and it
Mm.
happened despite all those challenges.
This is amazing, amazing. Emihle, there are young people right now watching you who they have been through it all and probably or possibly worse than whatever you went through. Hardships and scenarios in their lives which tells them, you know what, it's not worth it. You're wasting your time. You're not going to make it. Give up on that dream. You fulfilled your dreams 5 years later. So, what would you say to them?
One thing I would always say, one thing that this experience has taught me is that if you don't give up, as much as people may say anything, but if you believe in your dream and you believe and you apply yourself, you are able to achieve anything. Because I ended up studying not in the institution I thought I was going to study in, not doing the course that I thought I was going to be doing, but all that aligned for that dream. So if someone would have told me first year that the course you're doing is what's going to make that dream come true, I would. So my point is, sometimes you may lose hope just because the dream you had didn't come true the way you envisioned it,
Yeah.
just because things didn't happen the way you expected, you planned it. But just if you hold on, it may take a year, it may take 5 years, it may take even more. But for as long as you are alive and the dream is alive, it is going to happen. Just don't give up on yourself. Don't give up hope.
Beautiful. I don't have anything to add. If I add anything, I'm going to spoil it. Faith says, as someone who is currently in a gap year, this is truly inspiring. Thank you, Emihle. Rulani says, you didn't come for silver or bronze, you came for gold and the top of the podium. Really, indeed. And by the way, those of you who hear her saying she took a gap year, don't try to now imitate or emulate because she did it. She had her reasons why she had to take that. It's her path, her journey. The part which we should take for ourselves is the vision she had, that in spite of the hardships and the challenges, she was resilient towards it. So that was her journey. Your journey might be another. If you're already in a gap year and you feel like, oof, I might not, then this is indeed for you to understand that you can make that comeback. And that's what's up. Honestly, this is the definition of going for gold. I have nothing else to add, fam. I really have nothing else to add, because I think Emihle did it all. What a representation. East London fam, or Kugompo fam. I hope you were proud of your representation. This is a true and very very good representation of what you guys have that side. And these are the kinds of stories which remind us why we're here. These are the kinds of stories which keep us going. And this goes back to my favorite quote. Let me grab it here because it's not showing right now on the camera. This is exactly my favorite quote, my very favorite quote. Excuses or results? Well, obviously here it is switched around a little bit, but you can either have excuses or results, but you have to pick one. You can't have both of them. And I think the results speak for themselves. The pictures speak to them for themselves. Emihle, whoops, here's my question mark. Emihle chose results over excuses, and she is where she is, and she got to put this back, and she got the results going. So what's the difference between you and her? What's stopping you from also inspiring? Don't try to chase the same path. This was her path. What are you going to do? Are you going to come up with excuses? And I'm sorry, I'm going to point out something. I'm not one to ever point this out, being a very mixed breed, but I'm going to point this out because I know that a lot of people use this as an excuse. When you look at the picture, you don't see many people of color, as people like to say. The reason why I'm pointing it out, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 people of color, as people say. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is because a lot of people like to use it as an excuse, as a reason to say, that's why we couldn't make it, Abodaki, us blacks, and so forth. Well, I don't think that was a barrier or an excuse for Emihle, and even to the other 3 ladies who you see there, and to the ladies as well, because a lot of ladies say that they don't find their space in the world, but I see a lot of ladies there who are really truly making a difference, making a change. And especially when I say what I loved about it is that it is something that is inspiring, something for social work, something to help people who are struggling with alcoholism. Am I right?
Yes, PJ.
Okay, so it's only on alcoholism, not other addictions.
No, we are about to expand it to other addictions because the original demo just applied for Austria and South Africa. So
Okay.
the institute expanded to all the countries that participated. So it will be substance abuse.
Amazing.
So all substances.
Amazing. I have no more words. Emihle, any final words before you love us and leave us?
Okay. All I can say is this is the year to go for gold, and we got this. All you have to do is just act, because we plan. Sometimes we over plan, but never act. I think maybe it's time for someone to finally execute that business plan. I think it's time for someone to actually go and apply for that opportunity they've been planning for. But all I'm just gonna say is just act, and also see you in the hangout tomorrow. 5 East London CBD. So if you're around East London, don't miss the zhuzh.
Thank you so much, Emihle. I really appreciate your participation. And myself and General and the fam from the grounds, we are waiting for you. Because you went for gold, it's fine. You can come by bus, you can come driving, or you can come flying, which is quicker. It's okay. But do come visit us. I need to dissect your story even deeper, because that's a massive representation and life-changing story. So if you guys are indeed in the East London, 5 Gladstone Road or Street, you said?
Street CBD.
That's it. Kugompo CBD.
Kugompo.
Are you guys even calling it Kugompo, or are you all just like East London, whatever?
We do use the Kugompo. We do call it Kugompo, but it's still getting in, because sometimes we fall back to East London and then we're like, no, it's Kugompo. So we're still trying to find our balance and Kugompo.
I hear you. Emihle, thank you very much. And we meet soon. Sooner than later. Unless if you really want to start walking from there, then you're welcome. Thank you so much. Guys, Emihle is part of our comment section. She is one of those who is very active in our comment section, but I liked how she did not restrict it to the comment section, but she brought it to the books. She brought it into her life. And what I want to wrap up with, I'm not going to go in too deep into this, because I feel like I want the story of Emihle to sink in. But I was speaking today, I was remembering rather how powerful teamwork really is. And when I was remembering how the past week we've had this amazing work of the Career Expo, and what a beautiful work which our fam brought down here at the grounds. I have no words. Huge shout out to the whole team. I won't say the names right now because I feel like I will probably miss out some names which need to be mentioned, but all of them, but even those whom I did not get a chance to see. And this is a result of teamwork. Now, a very difficult thing is to try to have teamwork with people who are not team players, with people who always want things their way. I remember just over a week or the Sunday before the week of the expo, I remember the team wanted a panel on stage. So there was a panel on stage, and I was like, I didn't want it, honestly. I'm like, I didn't want it. But the panel was such an amazing work which the team produced. It was so well planned, so well prepared. And we got all the many different stakeholders and companies who were there speaking about the organization. And this is a result of the beautiful team and the teamwork amongst them, people wanting to lead this work without taking the credit for it, because the person who will oftentimes, or at least for now, take the credit for that would be PJ. But the responsibility and accountability is the only thing that I will carry, and give the credits to the team because they deserve it. And even those outside of Joburg for the amazing work which has been done. Now, what I want to speak about is how some people can make it very difficult to become team players because they're very difficult to listen. Be careful with people who speak always about themselves. Use yourself more on a negative connotation of an example than a positive. You're not a team player if it's always about you. It's not a team if you always want the glory for yourself. It's not a team if you want to be the leader, but when things go south, you don't take credit. You don't take accountability. Because everybody wants to take credit for the victory. Yeah. I scored the goal. And there's that. It's me. I'm here. You remember that Cristiano Ronaldo celebration where he's like, calm down. Eu estou aqui. Where you say, I am here. Calm down. Relax, guys. Why are you stressing? I'm here. True, Cristiano Ronaldo, an amazing footballer, but he would not be able to do all of it if it were not for the other 10 who were on that field with him. Moral of the story is never take the glory for yourself. Be ready to take accountability for the losses, the L's which comes with the journey as a team. I would like each and every one of us to reflect, how easy of a team player are we? You want the dream work? Not just in the VYG, but in any area of your life. Are you a team player? Or are you a narcissist? The kind of person who only thinks it's about you. The kind of person who always wants to make everything about you. The kind of person who wants to brag and you want to show off. You want to raise the trophy, but you don't want to share. You want to take the easy path, but you don't want others to enjoy that ease either. You want them to do all the hard work. Goes back to the times when we were in high school and we had those teamworks. You remember those group works? And sometimes we had to pair up with people who they would not really do much of an effort, but they wanted to take that credit with them. Be careful that you're not that kind of person. See to it that you're not the kind of person who lives like that. Because if you are like that, you see, even the story of Emihle, she didn't do it alone. She was with a team, she was with others, even people from overseas, people who probably she only met after that visit. But what I want to say to you is, see to it that you are a person who is easy to work with. I know some have stronger personalities than others. You might be the kind of person you're determined on one thing and it's hard to take that out of your mind. I can relate to a certain extent, but I think we should all give everyone a chance to prove themselves and not make everything just about us. Don't come with reverse psychology. What do you think? But I think, and you're trying to push in your idea, but meanwhile, you know that you're not trying to make it about everybody. You're trying to make it about you. If this has been happening in the VYG, it explains why the VYG in your area might not be where it should be. If this has been happening at work, in your business, in your job, at home, it explains why things aren't the way they should be. Because instead of giving it the teamwork energy, instead of making it about everyone, you're trying to make it all about yourself. My favorite sport to watch is Formula One. I'll quickly, just for us to wrap it up. It's 8 p.m. and I know the what you call this, the 9 p.m. squad will be here trying to push it, but it's far from 9 o'clock, and I'm about to wrap up. But just in case you guys haven't watched or don't know what I'm talking about when I speak about Formula One, let me quickly share this with you guys. Just getting this picture here, and it will be on your screen in about 3, 2, 1. There you go. That's a Formula One car. This is last season's car. This season it's a little bit different. What makes Formula One intriguing is that we usually know the driver. If you watch Formula One, you'll generally know the driver. But it's not just the driver that makes it special, because that driver is communicating with a group of people, and that group of people is trying to give him the best advice in order for him to be able to drive the best and produce the best. So when it comes to the tires and it comes to a lot of things, I'm not going to enter the jargon aspect of Formula One. But there is what they call a pit stop, where the car goes in and they change the tires. Nowadays, it's just the tires. And if certain parts of the car is broken, they will try to fix it. But the intriguing thing about it is that look how many people are there. If I'm not mistaken, in total there are 18, because it's 3 on each tires. So there's the guy who takes the tire out, there's a guy with the gun, and there's the one who puts the other tire in, because they're trying to do it in the fastest time. There's a guy who's stabilizing the car. There's the one who changes the wing if need be. There's the guy who holds the thingy to lift the jack in front and behind to lift the car up. There is a guy whom you won't see because he will be chatting to the driver behind the scenes. There's so much that goes into it. But generally, you only know the driver. Generally, you only know him. But he is useless without the team. Remember that in life, God gives us people around us. God puts people around us. We need people and people need us. There is nobody who can live on his own. I don't need anybody. When people say, I don't need anybody, I don't need a friend and all of that, that's because you don't plan on the dream work. Everybody depends. There are people who want to take the glory for themselves, but there is no glory without others. We have the June 16 event, which is coming. I can't do it without the amazing coordinators and mentors and VYG members who form part of this work for this beautiful event to be what it is. And talking about June 16, there's going to be a little bit of a wait. And yes, the wait is indeed a part of everything. Where is my thumbnail? I said it here somewhere. And you guys are going to understand real soon what this is all about, what it's all about. June 16, 2026 is going to be a banger. But not because I'm promising, but because the teamwork does the dream work. Ask yourself, am I an easy person to work with, or am I an unbearable person to work with? I am difficult and people run from me. People don't want to be around me. When there's time for correction and time to say what you have to say, don't hold back, but try to just do it respectfully. But when it's time to share the credit, share it with everybody. Raise the flag, honor God, and raise that trophy with the team. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. And tomorrow's we're going to be having our VYG hangout throughout Mzansi. I'm going to be sharing it shortly with the coordinators, but reminding you guys that if you need help, you're going through something, you need our help, you need our support, I want to remind you guys that the VYG fam is out here for you guys. June 16, we're going to be packing heat. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing throughout Mzansi, but we're going to be here at the grounds and you guys don't want to miss it. All right. Take care of yourselves and we meet soon. Soon we're also going to be having an after movie, 2 major after movies. One, we're going to drop it, I know, this week, and the other real soon, which will be for the Korea Expo. Get yourselves ready. Take care of yourselves, and y'all know if it ain't gold, it ain't good enough. We out of here, fam.
Woke up today, smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just at our pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Yeah, yeah. I've been through it all, I've been through it all. Looking at Goliath at the stand tall. My heart, it feel like David every time I fall. My problems look like giants, I'ma slay them all. Every single beef, I had to let it be. Spend a lot of time wasting energy that ain't made sense to me logically, but I feel way better when I walk in peace. Please don't bring the gossip to me, I mean no offense. I'm finding out jealousy, only a lack of confidence. Focused on me more, focused on you less. Everybody do that, look around and we blessed. Woke up today, smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just at our pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Yeah. I know the pain you felt, I felt it with you. I know the hate you feel, the scar tissue. Unhealed trauma is trying to kill you, but come back to love, man, we all miss you. Hey, life is like a seesaw, it's up, then it's down. It's all about progress, you can't stop now. Take a step every day, look back and see miles. Could make it to the top if you stop looking at the ground. Woke up today, smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our